Organic. Organic means basically, anybody know why it's called organic? Because it's free. Okay? Now, it's a lot more challenging to be on this side than just to be over here. There's a lot of ways that you can use search engines. The quickest way, if you don't understand search engine optimization, which is the big $1 million word for it, is that you pay for it. So if you have a budget and you can pay for your advertising, this is a fast way to get there. You could literally put up an ad today. In the next 30 minutes, you could already be popping up over here and getting traffic to your website. We're not going to take any questions right now for the sake of time. We'll be around afterwards to take your individual questions. So, if you are in a hurry and you want traffic like now, you pay for it, right? If you are not in a hurry and you're willing to spend some time, if you have time as an asset, time is money, right? But if you have more time than cash, then you want to learn how to do some things to get on this side of the search engine, because this is where, I hope you're paying close attention to what Donnie said before me today about B-Newswire, because press releases are an excellent way to get yourself right here. Article writing is a great way to get yourself right here. I hope you write this down, okay? Video is probably one of the best things you can do to get right here. Any video on your business or on your product or service, YouTube videos are excellent. Any video at all is great. Because the search engine, you have to know how they think, and nobody really knows the exact formula unless you're working for the search engine, but they have different algorithms and formulas that they use to grab content that's fresh and shows something different. They want to keep it splashed up and spicy so that it's not the same dull content. They want people coming searching. Why? Because advertisers are paying for that, right? And that's how they make their money, is from advertising. So they keep a good mix of content. But how many people in here have ever done a video? Look around, Drew. I want you to see. Look around. Okay. Not very many people. How many people have ever written an article? More hands. How many people have set up a blog? I know that question was asked before, but I didn't see the hand. Okay. How many people have done a press release? Look around. So if you were doing a press release or doing a video, do you think you have a good shot at being right here? Right. Why? Because nobody else is doing it. You got to be a contrarian in marketing. You got to do what other people aren't doing. Press releases and video, most people, they don't do it because why? They don't know how. What are we teaching you here at iNetGlobal? How to do a press release. We're going to teach you how to use video marketing in our B-Training program. We're going to teach you how to get over on this side. And at the same time, we give you tools to get on this side. And you can do this today. This is something that'll take a little time to get it to creep up into the search ranking. But with a press release, literally, and Donnie had showed us on his presentation, you could do a press release today, and within a half hour, you could be ranking on page 1 of the search engines. A press release gets you right there because it goes out to so many forms of media.
How long would it stay there?
It just depends because, it's dynamic. It's changing all the time. I mean, it's based upon that particular niche that you're in and how many other people are putting out press releases or video. I mean, if you're in a dynamic niche that's got a lot of activity going on, a lot of searches going on, you could be here right now, and by the end of the day, you could be down in position 7, and by tomorrow, you might be on page 2. It just depends on how competitive your keyword is. I mean, if you go do a keyword on travel, how competitive is travel? Extremely, right? So, I mean, you could be ranking high on travel now, but tomorrow you might be on page 2. That's why most companies that are in those high competitive areas, they have search engine optimization experts on staff where they consult with one that monitor that. This is a 24/7 game right here, the organic stuff. If you want to stay there on top, you are on top of that. That's not a one-and-done program, folks. That's something that you got to keep monitoring that. Over here, it's a little easier to stay here. It's just basically once you get in a good position here, and if you have a good product that converts pretty well and you're able to make good money, I'll tell you the secret right here, it's called cash flow. How much money can you generate off this ad so that you can continually bid out your competition? There's some people that sit on top of the hill all the time because they have a good converting program that makes them a lot of money. They can continually outbid you every day. and they price you out. They keep you off. It's like King of the Hill. You ever play King of the Hill? You know? You get the guy who gets on top, and he's really big, and he's like, bang, bang, you know, gets you off the hill. You can't beat him because he's on top. And that's how it is up here sometimes. You get somebody who's got a really good program, they're really solid, and they can generate enough revenue off that ad that they can always outbid their competition and keep you off the list. So this is competitive stuff here. This really is. But it shouldn't dissuade you from using it because, you know what? There's a lot of room in the search market. So this is the layout of Access when you go in and do a search. Paid. These are paid links. These are like really the first three things we look at. So if you can get in these top three, you are going to get probably first look or first glance when people come to the page. And then you've got this over here. So let me go back to my notes a little bit. So I wrote a bunch of stuff down. I have not done this training yet, so that's why I wrote a few notes down. I want to make sure I get everything right. Okay, so one of the important things about getting on this side right here, and also on the paid side, is having the right keywording for your product, your service, or your opportunity. If I was going to do an advertisement for exotic travel, let's say I want to do adventure travel. You know, we go down and swing on the vines in the Amazon, or you know, do the, what do they call that slide rail thing when you go down, the zip line, you know, those kind of adventure travel. If I was going to do an advertisement over here on pay-per-click for exotic travel, somebody shout out a couple keywords to me. What would I use? Travel. Travel. There's an easy one. Who said that? Who said it? There you go. Congratulations. See, participation pays off, I'm telling you. What else we got?
Online traveling.
Online travel.
Online moving.
Adventure, yes.
Adrenaline. Explore.
Explore, okay.
Timeshare.
Timeshare. Okay. Well, if I was going to go and find out what the actual people are searching for, what would I do? How about we go to a website like this? How many of you ever used the word tracking program online? A couple of you? Okay. When you want to put up an advertisement, one of the first things you need to do, let's back up one step. Let me back up one step. Let's say that I'm brand new. I'm thinking about I'm going to start a new business in exotic travel. What's the first thing that would make sense for me to do? Check out my competition, right? What else? Typo. Yeah, I shouldn't be watching my bad typing out there. Okay. Let's just put in a couple of keywords and see what happens. Let's find out who our competition is there. I put in exotic travel adventure. Maybe it's in the wrong sequence there.
Does it matter the sequence?
Sometimes it matters how it's keyworded by the advertiser. I mean, if they keyworded it for their ad, exotic adventure travel, and I go this way, yeah, it should. Let's go ahead and change that around.
Put it in quotes, but only search for those 3 words?
Yes. Yeah, that helps quite a bit. Gotta be careful with that word exotic. What else might I pull up right now? I might be blushing in a minute here. Especially exotic adventure. Well, that's not what I was thinking, all right? It wasn't what I was thinking. I'm keeping it clean. I was thinking about white sandy beaches, though. I was thinking about that. Okay. So, if we're thinking about going to the exotic adventure travel business, and we're thinking about putting up... Who's talking to me? Someone's talking. Did you guys hear that? This thing... Okay. This is my built-in secretary up here talking to me. In Minneapolis time? Oh, we're good. We're good. We can find time.
How was that exotic?
That's my reminder. No. All right, so we got, if we're going to do a search for travel, we want to find out who our competition is. And right now, Does anybody see an opportunity right here on this page? I want to see if you guys catch this. This is a little pop quiz. Okay. What's the opportunity right now on this key, on these three keywords? The nut right there. You get. Whoa! What am I sure? He said it right here, right? Nothing's there. So what does that mean right now for anybody who wants to go on exotic travel? If you put up a pay-per-click ad, where's it going to go? Number one. There's nobody on those three keywords. That was the right answer.